great day. Today we are in Ras Al Khaimah, which is like an hour north or south? North of Dubai. Where we service our car in Dubai, they were closed, and the closest one is here. So we just, okay, since we have to go to Ras Al Khaimah, let's enjoy our Privily membership and stay in a hotel there for the day. And we are at the Intercontinental, and super nice beachfront. The prices of the stuff here are much better than the ones in Dubai, so great alternative and not as crowded as well. And on today's video I'm going to talk to you, what do you need in order to become a real estate developer, which is not much. So during the day we're going to talk about it. And we are starting the day with some pizza and a bucket of Coronas.
And it's not even 12.
Literally not even 12. Okay, the first thing that you need in order to become a real estate developer is not money, it's deals. Because money without deals, it's nothing, and the best way to get money is having good deals. So you need to look for what you want to develop. You want to buy a property to renovate, you want to buy a land, a big plot of land to separate the lots. You want to buy one land to build a house, to build a building. You want to do a multifamily, a condo conversion. There's several types of deals that you can have. So the first thing is for you to know what kind of deals you can structure, and then pick one niche. If you want to do single family homes, you want to do within single family homes, you can go affordable, you can go luxury. If you want to do vertical condominiums, like houses, you can do that. If you want to do, horizontal condominiums, houses, vertical buildings, you need to figure out what kind of deal you want to do, and then you need to find those deals. Those deals you can find in websites like LoopNet. LoopNet is a commercial website, a commercial real estate website where you can find those deals. You can find land, you can find buildings, you can find multi-families that you can use to structure those deals, right? So that's one way to find it. The other way to find it is calling brokers. There's a lot of brokers that are specialized in this kind of deals. There are brokers for land, there are brokers for multifamily, there are brokers for hotels, there are brokers for single family homes. So you need to contact those brokers, introduce yourself as a developer. Don't say that you are trying to be a real estate developer. The moment that you decide you are, you are. They don't need to know that you never did a deal before. Say, hey, my name is so and so, and I'm a real estate developer, and I'm looking deals in the multifamily department, and I want to build or I want to renovate properties with 20 to 40 units. So you call the brokers, and they are going to look for those deals. For most brokers, they don't work with a fee, so they only get paid if you close the deal with them. So I recommend you to get a really good one, so they trust you, so they put a lot of effort and time to help you find that deal, because they are going to have their listings. But if anything works for you, which is the second part, we need to analyze those deals. They can also look in the market or off market other opportunities. So before you talk to anyone, try to raise money, try to go to the bank to get debt. You need to have a deal, because if you go to an investor saying, look, I need $3 million, they are going to ask you to do what? Oh, to build a house. Okay, how much is the land? How much is the construction? You don't know anything. So the first thing you need to look for is deals. And the second thing that you need to become a real estate developer is the structure, some kind of structure. You cannot just find a project with a broker, you ran the numbers, you did the underwriting, everything looks fine, the project is profitable, and now you start asking for money and you ask people to deposit that money in your bank account. Nobody's going to take you seriously, right? Because they need investors and banks, which we are going to talk after this, they need some kind of assurance. and they cannot be assured that once they deposit the money in your account that you are going to do whatever it has to be done. So you do need to have some kind of structure to structure your deal, right? You need to open a company. You're going to open an LLC in Florida, in Delaware, in Wyoming, whatever place your attorney or your accountant recommend you to do it. And once you open that company, you need to think about how you're going to structure that deal. It's going to be a debt deal, meaning the investor is going to jump into this project lending you money. Is this going to be an equity deal where the investors are going to put all the money and you, for developing the project and managing the project, is going to take a little bit of the equity at the end, or it's going to be a mix, right? The investors are going to put some of the money and you are going to ask the bank for another part of the money, which is the next part, which is how you fund your deal. But either way, you're going to have a structure, a corporate structure, where there is going to be set all the rules of these investments. What's your role as a real estate developer? What you're going to do, how you're going to manage this construction, what are you authorized to do, how are you authorized to disburse the money, how are the investors getting their money back? It's going to be a fixed rate, it's going to be a percentage of the project, it's going to be the profit plus a fixed rate. Everything that we're talking about is going to be on the operational agreement that you are going to make in that corporation, that LLC, to structure your deal. So first you found the deal. Second, you build your structure. You open your company, you have a corporate document, you have all the files of the company, all the rules of engagement, and now you're going to ask for money. Now you're going to pass the hat for investors and banks to ask for money. And that's the next part.